Do you remember those quirky, colorful side dishes from the 1970s that you only ever found in old cookbooks? They weren't just food. They were the little extras that made every family meal feel festive and memorable. From creamy casseroles to tangy salads, these recipes added personality to the dinner table in ways we've mostly forgotten. It's time to dig them out of the past and bring these beloved sides back to our holiday and weeknight meals. Ambrosia salad with marshmallows and coconut. Ambrosia salad with marshmallows and coconut is one of those quintessential mid-century American holiday dishes that perfectly captures both nostalgia and whimsy. A staple on Christmas and Easter tables, this sweet, creamy salad was beloved for its cheerful appearance, playful textures, and effortless charm. At its heart, ambrosia combines bite-sized pieces of canned or fresh fruit, most commonly mandarin oranges, pineapple, and maraschino cherries, with miniature marshmallows, shredded coconut, and a creamy dressing made from whipped cream, sour cream, or mayonnaise. Each spoonful delivers a balance of sweetness and light acidity, while the textures, from fluffy marshmallows to juicy fruit and subtly chewy coconut, create a lively, fun mouthfeel that delights both young and old alike.
Ambrosia salad. Sweet and tangy, you'll love this.
The origins of ambrosia salad trace back to the early 20th century, when it was promoted as a fruit of the gods dish, its name a nod to the mythological food of Greek deities. By the 1950s and 1960s, it had become a festive favorite across American homes, often appearing on holiday buffets, potlucks, and family dinners. Its ease of preparation made it especially appealing. Fruit could be canned or fresh, and the creamy dressing required little effort beyond folding ingredients together. Ambrosia could be made ahead of time, allowing hosts to focus on more labor-intensive dishes for the main meal, while still offering a dish that looked impressive on the table. The marshmallows provided an airy softness that contrasted beautifully with the juiciness of the fruit, while the shredded coconut added subtle nuttiness and a snowy white finish, enhancing the dish's festive charm. Ambrosia salad's appeal goes beyond flavor and texture. It's steeped in nostalgia and tradition. For many, it conjures memories of polished holiday tables, vibrant serving bowls, and the excitement of sharing a dish that felt indulgent yet playful. The colorful combination of fruit and white marshmallow and coconut made it a visual centerpiece, embodying the mid-century love for dishes that were both decorative and delicious. Even as ambrosia salad has largely disappeared from modern menus, its retro charm endures, a reminder of a time when desserts and salads could spark joy through color, sweetness, and texture alike. Bringing ambrosia salad back to holiday tables is a way to celebrate simplicity, flavor, and the joy of shared tradition. Each bite offers a comforting taste of Christmas past, a soft, creamy, fruity reminder of festive kitchens and family gatherings. It's a dish that honors the culinary creativity of earlier generations while still delighting modern palates. Fluffy, sweet, and subtly nutty ambrosia salad with marshmallows and coconut is a timeless classic that proves some holiday favorites are too joyful to ever truly fade away. Jellied cranberry mold. Jellied cranberry mold is a quintessential mid-century holiday side dish, a striking combination of tart cranberries, sweeteners, and gelatin that once adorned American Christmas tables with its vibrant presence. Its vivid ruby red color made it instantly festive, while the smooth, wobbly texture of the gelatin offered a playful contrast to the more substantial, hearty dishes of the season. Often enhanced with citrus zest, orange juice, or chopped fruit, the mold delivered bright, tangy flavors that cut through rich roasts, creamy casseroles, and buttery breads, making it a refreshing and essential component of the holiday spread.
Delicious cranberry gelled salad.
Its sweet tart balance and elegant presentation turned a simple side dish into a showpiece that delighted both the eyes and the palate. The charm of jellied cranberry mold extended far beyond flavor. It was all in the presentation. Typically set in decorative molds or bundt pans, the gelatin emerged in perfect, glistening shapes that captured the light and drew the eye. Home cooks often added garnishes of whole cranberries, nuts, or a sprig of parsley to enhance the festive effect. Simple to prepare yet visually impressive, it allowed families to create an elegant centerpiece with minimal effort. During the 1950s and 1960s, gelatin molds represented creativity and celebration, transforming humble ingredients into dishes that felt special and whimsical. The ritual of unmolding the gelatin at the table added anticipation and excitement to holiday gatherings, making it both a culinary and social centerpiece. Though largely absent from modern menus, jellied cranberry mold evokes nostalgia for a bygone era when mid-century entertaining emphasized both flair and flavor. It recalls polished tables, gleaming platters, and the anticipation of holiday meals where every dish had a story or a tradition behind it. Bringing this dish back today offers a taste of Christmas past while complementing modern spreads with its bright color, tangy flavor, and playful texture. Each slice delivers the tart sweetness of cranberries and the smooth, refreshing consistency of gelatin. A whimsical, vibrant reminder that some holiday classics deserve to return to the table, reminding us that a little creativity can make even the simplest ingredients feel festive and extraordinary. Prune Whip with whipped cream. Prune Whip with whipped cream is a classic mid-century holiday dessert that embodies simplicity, elegance, and wholesome flavor. This nostalgic treat transforms dried prunes into a light, airy dessert, pureed and sweetened, then folded with whipped egg whites or cream to create a fluffy, cloud-like texture. Topped with freshly whipped cream, it delivers a delicate balance between the deep, natural sweetness of prunes and the rich, creamy lift of the topping.
It's a prune, so that should add some interesting texture to the final dish.
Its subtle flavor and soft, ethereal texture made it a gentle, palate-pleasing contrast to heavier holiday desserts such as fruitcakes, custards, and dense pies, offering a refined and refreshing finish to the meal. Prune Whip gained popularity in American homes during the mid-20th century, particularly for holiday celebrations, when cooks sought desserts that were both impressive and simple to prepare. Often served in elegant glass dishes or individual cups, the dessert's airy layers and glossy finish created a visually appealing centerpiece for the table. Variations sometimes included a splash of citrus juice or zest to brighten the flavor, or a sprinkle of chopped nuts for added texture and richness. These thoughtful touches enhance the dessert without compromising its light, delicate character, showcasing the resourcefulness and creativity of mid-century home cooks who prized both flavor and presentation. Though largely absent from modern holiday menus, Prune Whip with whipped cream evokes a sense of nostalgia for a bygone era of festive cooking. It recalls polished tables, careful preparation, and the quiet satisfaction of serving something both wholesome and indulgent. Bringing this dessert back to holiday gatherings reconnects modern cooks with the flavors, textures, and traditions of Christmas past. Every spoonful delivers the natural sweetness of prunes, the airy lift of whipped cream, and a comforting sense of nostalgia. A gentle, elegant reminder that some classic desserts are timeless and deserve a place on the holiday table. Chestnut dressing. Chestnut dressing is a classic holiday side dish that captures the warmth, elegance, and rustic charm of mid-century American Christmas tables. This savory, comforting dish combines tender, roasted chestnuts with cubes of bread, sautéed onions and celery, aromatic herbs, and often a touch of butter, stock, or cream to create a flavorful, moist mixture that complements roasted poultry and other festive mains. The chestnuts themselves provide a naturally sweet, earthy depth that sets this dressing apart from more conventional bread-based versions, while the bread cubes absorb the seasonings and stock, forming a tender, cohesive texture that feels indulgent yet homey. Fresh herbs like sage, thyme, and parsley elevate the flavor profile, adding savory complexity that makes chestnut dressing a memorable highlight of any holiday spread. The beauty of chestnut dressing lies in its ability to turn simple ingredients into a dish that feels luxurious and celebratory. Though conceptually straightforward, the combination of textures, the soft bread, the slight bite of chestnuts, and the fragrant herbs creates a multi-dimensional experience with each bite. Mid-century home cooks often baked their chestnut dressing in a casserole dish until the top achieved a golden, slightly crisp finish, filling the kitchen with the irresistible aroma of roasting chestnuts, herbs, and butter. Some variations incorporated complementary ingredients like chopped nuts, dried fruits such as raisins or apricots, or even a splash of sherry or cognac, adding richness, sweetness, and a festive touch. These enhancements transformed the dressing from a humble side into a sophisticated dish worthy of the holiday table. Chestnut dressing was also practical for holiday entertaining. It could be prepared in advance and baked just before serving, allowing cooks to focus on other components of the meal without sacrificing flavor or presentation. Its versatility meant it paired beautifully not only with turkey and roast chicken, but also with ham or other centerpiece dishes, bridging flavors across the table and enhancing the overall feast. The dish exemplified the mid-20th century ethos of making the most of available ingredients while still striving for elegance and flavor, demonstrating that resourcefulness could coexist with festivity. Though largely forgotten in contemporary kitchens, chestnut dressing evokes nostalgia for a time when holiday meals emphasized comfort, flavor, and family tradition. It recalls polished tables set with care, kitchens scented with aromatic herbs and roasting chestnuts, and the joy of sharing a thoughtfully prepared dish with loved ones. Each spoonful delivers the nutty richness of chestnuts, the savory satisfaction of herbs, and the tender, flavorful bread that soaks up every drop of stock or butter. Beyond its taste and texture, chestnut dressing carries a sense of history and tradition, a dish that reminds us of the cozy, celebratory spirit of Christmas past. Reviving chestnut dressing reconnects modern cooks with these timeless flavors and culinary rituals. It is a dish that balances rustic simplicity with holiday sophistication, offering a warm, savory counterpoint to richer mains and sweet desserts. Each bite is a comforting reminder that some holiday classics are enduring, deserving a place on the festive table once again. By bringing chestnut dressing back to the holiday menu, we honor the creativity, resourcefulness, and tradition of mid-century American cooking, proving that timeless flavors and thoughtful preparation will always have a place at the family table. Figgy Duff. Figgy Duff is a traditional holiday dessert with deep roots in Newfoundland cuisine, cherished for its rich flavor, rustic charm, and comforting presence on mid-century Christmas tables. This steamed pudding is typically made from a combination of flour, suet, molasses, and a generous portion of dried figs, resulting in a dense, moist texture that feels both indulgent and satisfying. Warm spices like cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves infuse the pudding as it cooks, releasing fragrant aromas that instantly evoke the cozy essence of the holiday season. often served with a drizzle of custard, cream, or a simple sauce. Figgy Duff provides a sweet, hearty finish to festive meals that feels both nostalgic and celebratory. The beauty of Figgy Duff lies in its simplicity and traditional preparation. Unlike baked desserts that require precise timing and attention, this pudding is slowly steamed, allowing flavors to meld and the texture to develop a tender, rich consistency. The dried figs contribute natural sweetness and a chewy bite, complementing the buttery richness of suet and the warmth of aromatic spices. Additional ingredients, such as raisins or currants, were sometimes included to enhance texture and flavor, while molasses or treacle deepened the dessert's color and sweetness. This combination of ingredients and method produced a dish that was both humble and sophisticated, a testament to the resourcefulness and care of home cooks in Newfoundland and beyond. Historically, Figgy Duff was reserved for special occasions and holiday gatherings, passed down through generations as a symbol of comfort, tradition, and celebration. Its preparation and presentation were as much a part of the ritual as its consumption. Steaming the pudding, unwrapping it, and slicing it for the table were moments imbued with anticipation and joy. The pudding's hearty nature made it particularly well-suited to cold winter holidays, providing warmth, sustenance, and a sense of togetherness. Though largely absent from contemporary holiday menus, Figgy Duff evokes nostalgia for a time when holiday cooking emphasized tradition, flavor, and familial connection. It recalls polished tables, steaming puddings wrapped in cloth, and kitchens filled with the rich aromas of spice, molasses, and sweet fruit. Reviving Figgy Duff reconnects modern cooks with the flavors, textures, and rituals of Christmas past. Each slice delivers the sweet chew of figs, the comforting warmth of spices, and the rich, tender texture of steamed pudding, a timeless holiday dessert that embodies history, flavor, and festive spirit. Figgy Duff deserves a place once again on holiday tables, offering a delicious reminder that some classic dishes are meant to be cherished and shared for generations. Old-fashioned fruitcake loaf. Old-fashioned fruitcake loaf is a timeless holiday dessert that embodies the rich traditions and warm aromas of mid-century American Christmas kitchens. This dense, moist loaf is packed with a medley of dried fruits, candied citrus peel, and often chopped nuts, creating layers of flavor that deepen and intensify as the cake ages. Spiced with cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, and allspice, the fruitcake releases a comforting, fragrant scent while baking, filling the kitchen with the unmistakable aromas of the holiday season. Many recipes call for brushing the loaf with brandy, rum, or whiskey, adding moisture, richness, and a subtle boozy warmth that elevates the cake into a decadent, celebratory indulgence. The appeal of the old-fashioned fruitcake lies not only in its flavor, but also in the ritual and craftsmanship involved in its preparation. Making a fruitcake loaf was often a labor of love, created weeks in advance to allow the ingredients to meld and develop deep, harmonious flavors. Its dense golden brown exterior and vibrant interior, studded with glistening fruit, made it visually striking, while each slice offered a satisfying balance of sweetness, spice, and occasional nutty crunch. Beyond being a dessert, fruitcake represented patience, tradition, and the thoughtful care taken to craft a dish that would become a memorable centerpiece of holiday gatherings. Its preparation and sharing were acts of celebration, reflecting the effort and pride of home cooks who cherished family rituals and festive meals. Though less common on modern holiday menus, old-fashioned fruitcake loaf evokes nostalgia for a bygone era of elaborate, lovingly prepared festive desserts. It recalls polished serving platters, family members gathered around the table, and kitchens filled with the intoxicating blend of spices, dried fruits, and slow-baking loaves. Reviving this classic dessert reconnects contemporary cooks with the flavors, textures, and traditions of Christmas past, reminding us of the simple pleasure found in time-honored recipes. Each slice delivers the chewy sweetness of dried fruits, the warm complexity of spices, and the subtle richness of nuts and spirits, a harmonious blend that has delighted generations. Bringing old-fashioned fruitcake loaf back to the holiday table is an invitation to celebrate heritage, craftsmanship, and the joy of sharing food with loved ones. Its enduring flavors and festive charm make it more than just a dessert. It is a piece of culinary history. Every bite offers a taste of nostalgia, tradition, and the comforting essence of the holidays. A rich, spiced, and hearty reminder that some classic holiday dishes are timeless and worthy of revival. Spiced apple charlotte. Spiced apple charlotte is a classic holiday dessert that once held a place of honor on mid-century American Christmas tables. This warm, comforting dish combines tender spiced apples with layers of buttered bread or pastry, baked to golden perfection. Cinnamon, nutmeg, and a hint of cloves infuse the apples with aromatic warmth, while a touch of sugar or syrup caramelizes during baking, creating a sweet, fragrant finish. Often served with a dusting of powdered sugar, a drizzle of custard, or a dollop of whipped cream, spiced apple charlotte is both visually inviting and delightfully cozy. The beauty of this dessert lies in its simplicity and versatility. It transforms humble pantry staples, apples and bread, into a sophisticated, aromatic dish that feels special without being overly complicated. The layering process ensures a tender, slightly crisp exterior that gives way to soft, spiced apples within, providing a pleasing contrast of textures. Spiced apple charlotte embodies the essence of mid-century holiday cooking, where warmth, flavor, and comforting aromas were just as important as presentation. It was a dish that brought families together around the table, filling kitchens with the smell of baked apples and spices, signaling the joy of the season. Though it has largely fallen out of favor in modern kitchens, spiced apple charlotte evokes nostalgia for traditional holiday desserts and the thoughtful care that went into their preparation. Reviving this dish reconnects us with the flavors and warmth of Christmases past, offering a sweet, aromatic, and comforting centerpiece for holiday meals. Each bite delivers the tender sweetness of apples, the cozy spice blend, and the buttery richness of baked bread, a timeless reminder that some holiday classics are as comforting as they are delicious. Spiced apple charlotte is a true taste of festive tradition, deserving a place once again on holiday tables. Cranberry orange relish. Cranberry orange relish is a vibrant, tangy side dish that was once a staple on mid-century American holiday tables. Made from fresh cranberries, juicy oranges, and a touch of sugar, this relish combines tartness and natural sweetness in a refreshing, zesty mix. Often prepared in the food processor or finely chopped by hand, the cranberries and oranges meld together into a textured, flavorful condiment that pairs perfectly with roasted turkey, ham, or other rich holiday mains. Some variations include nuts, raisins, or a hint of ginger, adding crunch and complexity while enhancing the festive flavors. The charm of cranberry orange relish lies in its simplicity and bright, lively character. Unlike heavy, creamy sides, it provides a palate-cleansing, tangy contrast that balances the richness of holiday feasts. Its bright red color and fresh aroma also make it visually appealing, adding a cheerful pop to the Christmas table. The dish is easy to prepare in advance, allowing flavors to meld and intensify, while requiring minimal effort. A hallmark of mid-century holiday cooking, which valued convenience as much as taste. Though it has faded from contemporary menus, cranberry orange relish evokes nostalgia for a time when fresh, bold flavors complemented festive spreads. It recalls gleaming holiday platters, kitchens filled with the scent of citrus and cranberries, and the joy of simple yet flavorful dishes that enhanced family meals. Reviving this classic reconnects modern cooks with the bright, refreshing flavors of Christmas past. Each spoonful delivers the tang of cranberries, the sweet brightness of oranges, and a hint of festive spice, a timeless, zesty accompaniment that deserves a place back on the holiday table. Creamed onion casserole. Creamed onion casserole is a comforting, nostalgic side dish that once held a prominent place on mid-century American holiday tables. This rich, creamy casserole typically features tender onions simmered or lightly sautéed, then combined with a velvety sauce made from cream, milk, or condensed soup and topped with breadcrumbs or a sprinkling of cheese for a golden, slightly crisp finish. The result is a dish that balances sweet, caramelized onion flavor with savory, creamy indulgence, making it the perfect complement to roasted meats and hearty holiday fare. The appeal of creamed onion casserole lies in its simplicity and versatility. While the ingredients are modest, careful preparation transforms them into a dish that feels elegant and satisfying. Its creamy texture contrasts beautifully with crisp-topped breadcrumbs or melted cheese, and the slow cooking allows the onions to develop a naturally sweet, mellow flavor that enriches the entire meal. Often prepared in advance, it could be baked just before serving, filling the kitchen with the comforting aroma of onions, cream, and butter, a scent that instantly evokes memories of holiday gatherings. Though it has largely disappeared from modern holiday menus, creamed onion casserole embodies the warmth and ingenuity of mid-century cooking. It recalls polished holiday tables, homes filled with the sense of comforting, home-cooked dishes, and the pleasure of sharing a rich, flavorful side with family and friends. Reviving this casserole reconnects modern cooks with the flavors and traditions of the Christmas past. Each creamy, onion-laden bite offers a comforting, savory taste of nostalgia, a simple yet indulgent dish that deserves a place once again on festive tables. Celery and nut-stuffed celery hearts. Celery and nut-stuffed celery hearts is a classic mid-century holiday appetizer that combines simplicity, crunch, and festive flair. Crisp, tender celery hearts are filled with a creamy mixture of cream cheese, mayonnaise, or a similar spread, and studded with chopped nuts, often walnuts or pecans, for added texture and flavor. Sometimes a hint of seasoning, like garlic, onion, or paprika, was included to enhance the savory notes, creating a bite-sized treat that is both elegant and satisfying. Its bright green color and neatly filled appearance made it a visually appealing addition to holiday appetizer trays. The charm of this dish lies in its contrast of textures and flavors. The crisp celery provides a refreshing crunch that balances the smooth, rich filling, while the nuts add earthy depth and a subtle bite. These little bites were perfect for parties and buffets, offering a portable, no-fuss appetizer that could be prepared ahead of time yet still impress guests. They exemplify the mid-century love for molded and filled dishes, where presentation was as important as flavor, and creativity could elevate simple ingredients into something special. Though largely forgotten today, celery and nut-stuffed celery hearts evoke nostalgia for a time when holiday appetizers were thoughtfully crafted and visually inviting. They recall polished platters, kitchens filled with the scent of savory spreads, and the excitement of nibbling on small, flavorful bites before the main feast. Reviving this classic connects modern cooks with the charm and ingenuity of mid-century holiday entertaining. Each crisp, creamy, nut-studded bite delivers a satisfying combination of flavors and textures, a simple, elegant, and festive appetizer that deserves a place back on Christmas tables. Holiday Gelatin Rainbow Salad. Holiday Gelatin Rainbow Salad is a vibrant and nostalgic dish that once added color and festivity to mid-century American Christmas tables. This eye-catching salad features layers of brightly colored gelatin, often red, green, yellow, and orange, sometimes combined with crushed fruit, canned fruit cocktail, or marshmallows suspended within the wobbly layers. The result is a visually striking, jewel-toned dish that delights both the eyes and the palate, offering a playful contrast to the richer, heavier components of the holiday meal. Its firm yet tender texture gives each slice a satisfying jiggle, making it a conversation piece as well as a side dish. The charm of the holiday gelatin rainbow salad lies in its simplicity and creativity. It could be prepared ahead of time, allowing the layers to set perfectly, while the inclusion of fruit and marshmallows provided bursts of sweetness and texture. The dessert-like salad exemplified the mid-century fascination with molded gelatin dishes, transforming pantry staples into festive, decorative presentations. The bright colors and whimsical appearance brought joy to holiday tables, particularly for children, while offering a refreshing, slightly sweet counterpoint to savory mains and side dishes. Though it has largely disappeared from contemporary menus, holiday gelatin rainbow salad evokes nostalgia for a bygone era of holiday entertaining. It recalls gleaming platters, kitchens filled with the scent of citrus or fruit-flavored gelatin, and the excitement of serving a dish that was as much a visual treat as a flavorful addition to the meal. Reviving this classic connects modern cooks with the playful, creative spirit of Christmas past. Each wobbly, colorful slice delivers sweetness, texture, and festive charm, a delightful reminder that some holiday traditions are worth resurrecting for both their flavor and their whimsical appeal. Orange and date pudding. Orange and date pudding is a classic mid-century holiday dessert that combines rich, comforting flavors with a touch of festive elegance. This steamed or baked pudding features chopped dates folded into a spiced, moist batter, often enhanced with orange zest and juice, which lend brightness and balance to the natural sweetness of the fruit. Warm spices such as cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves deepen the flavor, creating a fragrant, cozy aroma that fills kitchens and signals the arrival of holiday celebrations. Served with a drizzle of custard, a dollop of whipped cream, or a simple glaze, this pudding is both visually appealing and indulgently satisfying. The beauty of orange and date pudding lies in its texture and harmony of flavors. The dates contribute chewy sweetness, while the citrus adds a lively, tangy note, cutting through the richness of the batter and making the dessert feel lighter than its dense appearance suggests. Its soft, tender crumb contrasts with the occasional bite of date, resulting in a pleasing and comforting mouthfeel. This pudding exemplifies mid-century holiday cooking, where simple ingredients were transformed into elegant, flavorful dishes that could be prepared ahead of time and enjoyed by the whole family. Though largely forgotten today, orange and date pudding evokes memories of nostalgic holiday feasts, kitchens filled with the scents of spiced fruits, and polished tables set for festive gatherings. Reviving this dessert reconnects modern cooks with the warmth, flavor, and charm of Christmases past. Each spoonful delivers the sweet depth of dates, the bright lift of orange, and the cozy spice that makes holiday baking so special. A comforting and classic taste of the season that deserves a place once again on the festive table. Candied sweet potato souffle. Candied sweet potato souffle is a beloved mid-century holiday side dish that combines the natural sweetness of sweet potatoes with a light, airy topping, making it a standout on American Christmas tables. The dish typically starts with mashed sweet potatoes blended with sugar, butter, eggs, and warming spices such as cinnamon, nutmeg, and a touch of vanilla. This mixture is then baked until smooth and creamy, often topped with a fluffy golden meringue or a crunchy pecan streusel, creating a delightful contrast of textures that elevates the humble sweet potato into a festive treat. The appeal of candied sweet potato souffle lies in its balance of flavors and its comforting, elegant presentation. The natural sweetness of the potatoes is enhanced by the sugar and spices, while the topping adds a light, airy lift or satisfying crunch that makes each bite memorable. This dish embodies mid-century holiday cooking, where simple, readily available ingredients were transformed into celebratory dishes that were both indulgent and approachable. Often served as a side to roasted turkey or ham, it complemented the savory richness of the main courses while bringing color, texture, and warmth to the table. Though largely forgotten today, candied sweet potato souffle evokes nostalgia for a time when holiday meals were thoughtfully prepared and every dish offered both flavor and charm. It recalls polished tables, kitchens filled with the scent of baked sweet potatoes and spices, and the joy of sharing a lovingly crafted dish with family and friends. Reviving this classic reconnects modern cooks with the comforting, aromatic, and festive qualities of Christmas past. Each creamy, sweet, and subtly spiced bite, topped with a delicate meringue or nutty crunch, delivers a taste of tradition that deserves a place once again on holiday tables. Pickled beet and apple salad. Pickled beet and apple salad is a vibrant, tangy, and slightly sweet side dish that once added color and flavor to mid-century American holiday tables. This salad typically combines tender, earthy beets with crisp, tart apples, tossed in a lightly sweetened vinegar or citrus dressing. The contrast between the soft, deep-colored beets and the crunchy, juicy apples creates a pleasing texture, while the balance of tangy, sweet, and earthy flavors makes it a refreshing complement to rich holiday mains like roasted meats and creamy casseroles. Some versions include onions, celery, or chopped nuts for added complexity and crunch. The charm of pickled beet and apple salad lies in its simplicity, vibrant presentation, and ability to cleanse the palate. Its bright red and golden hues make it visually appealing, bringing a festive pop of color to holiday spreads. It could be prepared ahead of time, allowing the flavors to meld, and its slightly tart profile helped balance heavier dishes on the table. This salad reflects the mid-century emphasis on creative, flavorful sides that were easy to prepare, yet made a statement in taste and appearance. Though largely forgotten today, pickled beet and apple salad evokes nostalgia for traditional holiday meals, kitchens filled with the tangy aroma of pickled vegetables, and the joy of vibrant, flavorful dishes that complemented celebratory feasts. Reviving this classic reconnects modern cooks with the tastes and textures of Christmas past. Each bite delivers the earthy sweetness of beets, the crisp tartness of apples, and the gentle tang of the dressing. A refreshing, festive side dish that deserves a place once again on the holiday table. Mock cherry pie. Mock cherry pie is a nostalgic mid-century dessert that brought a sweet, fruity finish to holiday and family meals without relying on fresh cherries, which were often out of season. This clever pie typically combines canned cherry pie filling or a mixture of other fruit preserves with almond extract or a touch of lemon juice to mimic the flavor of fresh cherries, all encased in a flaky, buttery pastry crust. Its bright red filling, often glossy and dotted with a lattice or decorative top crust, creates a visually appealing centerpiece for the dessert table, while the tender, sweet filling satisfies the craving for a classic cherry pie. The appeal of mock cherry pie lies in its accessibility and flavor. By using pantry staples, mid-century cooks could produce a familiar, beloved taste without the hassle or expense of sourcing fresh cherries. The pie offered a balance of sweet and tart flavors, a tender, flaky crust, and a comforting homemade charm that made it a favorite for holidays, potlucks, and family dinners. Its preparation was straightforward, yet it delivered a dessert that felt celebratory and indulgent, embodying the ingenuity and practicality of mid-century baking. Though it has largely faded from contemporary holiday menus, mock cherry pie evokes nostalgia for a time when home cooks used creativity to craft delicious desserts from what was on hand. It recalls kitchens filled with the scent of baking, the excitement of cutting into a pie fresh from the oven, and the delight of sharing a familiar treat with family and friends. Reviving this dessert reconnects modern cooks with the flavors and charm of Christmas past. Each slice delivers the sweet tart satisfaction of cherries, the buttery flakiness of the crust, and a comforting sense of nostalgia. A timeless, approachable pie that deserves a place once again on holiday tables. Pineapple cheese ring. Pineapple cheese ring is a retro holiday appetizer that embodies mid-century American charm, combining tangy, sweet, and savory flavors in a visually striking presentation. This dish typically features a ring of cream cheese blended with pineapple, sometimes mixed with chopped nuts or green onions, shaped into a circular mold, and served with crackers for dipping. The pineapple adds a burst of sweetness and juiciness that contrasts with the rich, creamy cheese, while the nuts provide texture and a subtle, nutty flavor. Its circular shape and decorative presentation made it a festive centerpiece on holiday buffet tables, inviting guests to enjoy a bite at a time. The appeal of the pineapple cheese ring lies in its simplicity, versatility, and eye-catching appearance. It could be prepared ahead of time, making it perfect for parties and gatherings while still feeling indulgent and celebratory. The combination of sweet pineapple with creamy, tangy cheese created a flavor profile that was both familiar and festive, balancing richness with brightness. Often garnished with additional pineapple chunks, chopped nuts, or parsley, the cheese ring became as much a visual delight as a flavorful appetizer, exemplifying the mid-century emphasis on presentation and convenience. Though largely forgotten today, pineapple cheese ring evokes nostalgia for holiday entertaining of the past, when creative, molded appetizers were a staple of festive tables. It recalls kitchens filled with the aromas of cheese and fruit, gleaming platters ready for guests, and the excitement of nibbling on something both flavorful and fun. Reviving this dish reconnects modern cooks with the inventive, playful spirit of mid-century holiday cuisine. Each bite delivers creamy richness, sweet tart pineapple, and a satisfying nutty crunch, a festive, retro appetizer that deserves a place once again on holiday tables. Eggnog pudding. Eggnog pudding is a creamy, festive dessert that captures the warmth and flavor of traditional holiday celebrations. Inspired by the classic holiday drink, this pudding combines rich milk or cream with sugar, eggs, and the warming spices of nutmeg and cinnamon, often enhanced with a splash of rum or brandy for authenticity. The result is a silky, custard-like dessert that carries the familiar aroma and taste of eggnog, offering a comforting and indulgent finish to holiday meals. Topped with whipped cream and a sprinkle of nutmeg, it becomes a visually appealing treat as well as a flavorful one. The charm of eggnog pudding lies in its smooth texture and nostalgic flavor profile. Unlike heavier baked desserts, this pudding is light yet satisfying, with the spiced custard providing a cozy, aromatic experience reminiscent of sipping fresh eggnog by the fire. Its preparation is simple, making it an accessible choice for holiday hosts seeking elegance without complexity. Served chilled, the pudding allows flavors to meld, resulting in a dessert that feels both classic and refined, perfectly complementing richer holiday dishes like pies, cakes, and roasts. Though largely forgotten today, eggnog pudding evokes memories of mid-century holiday tables, kitchens filled with the scent of spices, and the joy of seasonal traditions. Reviving this dessert reconnects modern cooks with the flavors and comfort of Christmas past. Each spoonful delivers creamy richness, warming spices, and a touch of festive cheer. A classic holiday treat that deserves a place back on the table. Eggnog pudding is more than just a dessert. It's a taste of tradition, indulgence, and the timeless spirit of holiday celebration. Holiday meat pie with sage. Holiday meat pie with sage is a savory, comforting dish that once held a place of honor on mid-century American Christmas tables. This hearty pie typically features a rich filling of ground or chopped meats, often beef, pork, or a combination, seasoned generously with sage and other warm herbs, then encased in a flaky, buttery pastry crust. The aromatic sage infuses the filling with earthy, festive flavor, complementing the savory richness of the meat and making the pie a standout centerpiece among holiday mains. Often served warm, it provides a satisfying and flavorful contrast to traditional sides like mashed potatoes, creamed vegetables, and cranberry relishes. The appeal of holiday meat pie with sage lies in its combination of comfort and sophistication. Its tender, flavorful filling wrapped in golden, crisp pastry exemplifies the careful attention to flavor and texture characteristic of mid-century holiday cooking. The addition of sage elevates the dish from a simple meat pie to a festive, aromatic centerpiece, while variations sometimes include onions, celery, or a splash of stock to enhance moisture and depth of flavor. Its preparation allows the pie to be made ahead, baked just before serving, making it practical for holiday entertaining while still feeling special and celebratory. Though largely forgotten today, holiday meat pie with sage evokes nostalgia for a time when hearty, flavorful pies were a staple of festive feasts. It recalls polished tables, kitchens filled with the aroma of baking pastry and herbs, and the warmth of sharing a lovingly prepared dish with family and friends. Reviving this classic reconnects modern cooks with the savory traditions and comforting flavors of Christmas past. Each slice delivers tender, seasoned meat, the fragrant bite of sage, and buttery pastry, a savory holiday classic that deserves a place once again on festive tables. Raisin and nut ambrosia cups. Raisin and nut ambrosia cups are a nostalgic mid-century holiday dessert that combines sweet, creamy flavors with a playful, bite-sized presentation. These individual servings featured a mixture of whipped cream or mayonnaise-based dressing folded with raisins, chopped nuts, and often canned or fresh fruit, all served in small cups or molds. The combination of juicy fruit, crunchy nuts, and airy cream created a delightful contrast of textures, while the sweet-tart balance made each bite refreshing and satisfying. Their festive appearance, sometimes garnished with a cherry or sprinkle of coconut, made them a charming addition to holiday dessert spreads. The appeal of raisin and nut ambrosia cups lies in their simplicity, versatility, and elegance. They could be prepared ahead of time, allowing the flavors to meld and the dessert to chill perfectly for holiday serving. The creamy, slightly sweet base paired beautifully with the chewy raisins and nutty crunch, creating a nostalgic flavor profile that evokes memories of mid-century holiday entertaining. These small, individual desserts were not only practical for serving, but also added a touch of whimsy and charm to the table, embodying the era's love for molded and visually appealing dishes. Though largely forgotten today, raisin and nut ambrosia cups capture the creativity and festivity of Christmas past. They recall kitchens filled with the aroma of sweetened cream and nuts, polished platters adorned with individual desserts, and the joy of sharing something special and carefully prepared. Reviving this classic reconnects modern cooks with the textures, flavors, and playful spirit of mid-century holiday cuisine. Each spoonful delivers creamy sweetness, fruity chew, and nutty crunch, a delightful bite of nostalgia that deserves a place back on festive tables. Watergate salad, pistachio surprise. Watergate salad, also known as pistachio surprise, is a retro holiday dessert that captures the whimsical and indulgent spirit of mid-century American entertainment. This vibrant light green salad combines pistachio-flavored instant pudding with whipped topping, crushed pineapple, and miniature marshmallows, sometimes sprinkled with chopped nuts for added texture. The result is a fluffy, sweet, and slightly tangy dessert that balances creamy, fruity, and nutty flavors, making it a standout on holiday tables. Its bright color and airy texture make it as visually appealing as it is flavorful, earning a place in potlucks, holiday buffets, and family gatherings. The charm of Watergate salad lies in its simplicity and retro appeal. Its ingredients were easy to find, and the preparation required little effort, yet the finished dish looked festive and felt indulgent. The pistachio pudding provides a creamy base with a subtle, nutty flavor, while the pineapple and marshmallows add sweetness and chewiness, creating layers of texture in every bite. Served chilled, it offered a refreshing contrast to heavier holiday desserts like fruitcake or custard, making it a versatile and crowd-pleasing addition to the feast. Though largely forgotten today, Watergate salad evokes nostalgia for mid-century kitchens and holiday tables filled with creative, colorful, and approachable desserts. It recalls the excitement of serving something fun and visually striking while delivering familiar, comforting flavors. Reviving this classic reconnects modern cooks with the playful, inventive spirit of Christmas past. Each spoonful delivers creamy pistachio sweetness, fruity brightness, and a delightful texture, a retro holiday treat that deserves a place once again on festive tables. Mincemeat pie. Mincemeat pie is a traditional holiday dessert that has graced American Christmas tables for generations, combining rich spiced fruit with a buttery, flaky pastry. The filling typically includes a mixture of dried fruits, apples, suet or butter, sugar, and warming spices like cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves, sometimes enhanced with a splash of brandy or rum. Historically, mincemeat contained actual meat, but by the mid-20th century, the sweet, spiced fruit version had become the standard, offering a dense, flavorful, and aromatic treat that paired beautifully with other festive dishes. Its deep, jewel-toned filling and golden crust made it both visually striking and indulgently satisfying. The appeal of mincemeat pie lies in its complex layers of flavor and comforting homey aroma. The combination of sweet, tart, and spiced ingredients creates a depth that feels festive and luxurious, while the tender pastry provides a delicate contrast to the rich filling. Often baked in advance to allow the flavors to meld, mincemeat pie became a staple for holiday gatherings, symbolizing tradition, warmth, and family heritage. It was as much a showpiece for the table as it was a delicious dessert, evoking the nostalgia and charm of mid-century Christmas celebrations. Though largely forgotten today, mincemeat pie reconnects modern cooks with the tastes and rituals of the holiday past. It recalls kitchens filled with the scent of baking spices, polished platters displaying golden-crusted pies, and the joy of sharing a rich, flavorful dessert with loved ones. Reviving this classic brings back a taste of tradition, offering a slice of history with every bite. Each serving delivers spiced sweetness, tender fruit, and buttery pastry, a timeless holiday dessert that deserves a place once again on festive tables. Stuffed celery with cream cheese and walnuts. Stuffed celery with cream cheese and walnuts is a classic mid-century holiday appetizer that combines crisp, refreshing celery with a rich, creamy filling and a satisfying crunch. Tender celery stalks are filled with a mixture of cream cheese, sometimes blended with mayonnaise or a touch of seasoning, and topped or mixed with chopped walnuts for texture and flavor. The result is a bite-sized treat that balances the cool, crisp freshness of celery with the smooth, tangy creaminess of the cheese and the earthy nuttiness of walnuts, making it both simple and elegant. Its neat presentation made it a staple on holiday hors d'oeuvre trays, appealing to both adults and children alike. The charm of this appetizer lies in its contrast of textures and ease of preparation. Celery provides a refreshing crunch that complements the creamy filling, while the walnuts add a nutty bite that enhances the overall flavor. These stuffed stalks could be made ahead of time, making them practical for entertaining, and their compact size allowed for easy portioning during holiday gatherings. This dish exemplifies mid-century creativity, transforming everyday ingredients into visually appealing and flavorful appetizers that delighted guests without requiring elaborate preparation. Though largely forgotten today, stuffed celery with cream cheese and walnuts evokes nostalgia for a time when holiday entertaining emphasized thoughtful, well-prepared appetizers. It recalls polished serving trays, kitchens filled with the scent of fresh nuts and cheese, and the anticipation of festive gatherings. Reviving this classic reconnects modern cooks with the flavors, textures, and charm of Christmas past. Each crisp, creamy, nut-studded bite delivers a delightful combination of freshness, richness, and nostalgia. A simple, elegant holiday appetizer that deserves a place back on festive tables. Spiced cranberry gelatin. Spiced cranberry gelatin is a retro holiday side dish that once brought color, flavor, and festivity to mid-century American Christmas tables. This vibrant dish combines tart cranberries with sweeteners, fruit juice, and warming spices such as cinnamon, cloves, or allspice, all set in a firm, wobbly gelatin. The resulting dish is visually striking, its deep red hue signaling holiday cheer, while the spicy, sweet flavors complement rich, savory mains like roasted turkey, ham, and stuffing. Some variations include chunks of fruit or nuts suspended in the gelatin, adding texture and interest to each slice. The charm of spiced cranberry gelatin lies in its balance of flavors and its playful, decorative appeal. The tartness of cranberries is softened by sugar, while the spices bring warmth and depth, creating a side dish that excites the senses. Molded into festive shapes or served in a decorative dish, it became both a conversation piece and a flavorful complement to the holiday spread. Its preparation could be done ahead of time, making it a convenient yet impressive addition to the table, exemplifying mid-century holiday entertaining where visual impact and taste were equally valued. Though largely forgotten today, spiced cranberry gelatin evokes nostalgia for a time when holiday tables were filled with colorful, creative, and flavorful dishes. It recalls kitchens scented with spices and simmering fruit juices, polished platters showcasing festive molds, and the joy of sharing a thoughtfully prepared dish with family and friends. Reviving this classic reconnects modern cooks with the traditions and flavors of Christmas past. Each slice delivers the tart brightness of cranberries, the warmth of holiday spices, and the playful texture of gelatin. A nostalgic, festive dish that deserves a place back on holiday tables. Gingerbread wreath cake. Gingerbread wreath cake is a festive and aromatic holiday dessert that brings warmth and charm to mid-century American Christmas tables. This moist, spiced cake is infused with traditional holiday flavors such as ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves, creating a fragrant and comforting aroma that fills the kitchen as it bakes. Shaped into a wreath, the cake's circular form evokes the season's decorations and festive spirit, often adorned with a dusting of powdered sugar, candied fruits, or icing to resemble holly and berries. Its tender crumb and rich spice blend make it both visually striking and delicious, serving as a centerpiece dessert for holiday gatherings. The appeal of gingerbread wreath cake lies in its combination of tradition, flavor, and decorative presentation. The warming spices and subtle molasses sweetness embody the cozy essence of the holidays, while the wreath shape adds an element of whimsy and seasonal charm. Easy to prepare yet elegant in appearance, this cake exemplifies mid-century holiday baking, where creativity, flavor, and festive presentation were equally valued. It could be made ahead of time, allowing flavors to meld, and its sturdy shape made it ideal for gifting or sharing with friends and family. Though largely forgotten today, gingerbread wreath cake evokes nostalgia for kitchens filled with the scent of spices, polished holiday tables, and the excitement of presenting a beautifully decorated dessert. Reviving this classic reconnects modern cooks with the flavors, traditions, and festive spirit of Christmas past. Each slice delivers the warmth of ginger and spice, tender molasses-sweetened crumb, and the joy of holiday celebration, a delicious, aromatic, and visually delightful dessert that deserves a place back on holiday tables. Holiday tomato aspic. Holiday tomato aspic is a quintessential retro side dish that once added color, flavor, and sophistication to mid-century American Christmas tables. This savory gelatin dish combines tomato juice, seasonings, and sometimes vegetables or herbs set into a firm, molded shape that can be sliced and served as a refreshing accompaniment to rich holiday mains. Often garnished with parsley, peppers, or small vegetable pieces, the aspic offers visual appeal alongside its tangy, slightly savory flavor, providing a light counterpoint to heavier roasts, creamy casseroles, and buttery breads. The charm of holiday tomato aspic lies in its combination of texture, flavor, and festive presentation. The firm, jiggly gelatin contrasts with tender vegetables, while the tomato base delivers a bright, tangy taste that cleanses the palate between richer dishes. Molded into decorative shapes, it became both a conversation piece and a flavorful addition to the holiday spread. Its preparation could be done in advance, allowing the aspic to chill and set, making it practical for holiday entertaining while still feeling elegant and celebratory. Though largely forgotten today, holiday tomato aspic evokes nostalgia for mid-century kitchens and holiday tables, recalling polished platters, aromatic herbs, and the careful attention given to presentation. Reviving this classic reconnects modern cooks with the flavors, textures, and charm of Christmas past. Each slice delivers the tang of tomatoes, the subtle seasoning of herbs, and the playful, wobbly texture of gelatin. A savory, festive dish that deserves a place back on holiday tables. Pumpkin cheese ball. Pumpkin cheese ball is a retro holiday appetizer that combines the rich, creamy texture of cheese with the warm, seasonal flavors of pumpkin and spices, making it a standout on mid-century American Christmas tables. Typically made by blending cream cheese with canned pumpkin, sugar or honey, and autumnal spices like cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves, the mixture is formed into a ball and rolled in chopped nuts, seeds, or even crushed crackers for added texture. Often served with crackers or crisp vegetables for dipping, it provided a festive, flavorful starter that was as visually appealing as it was delicious. The charm of the pumpkin cheese ball lies in its balance of flavors and textures. The smooth, spiced filling complements the crunch of the nuts, while the mild sweetness of pumpkin pairs beautifully with the tang of cream cheese. Its preparation could be done ahead of time, allowing the flavors to meld and making it a practical choice for holiday entertaining. The round, rustic shape and decorative coating also added visual interest to appetizer trays, exemplifying mid-century holiday creativity and the love of molded or shaped dishes that wowed guests. Though largely forgotten today, pumpkin cheese ball evokes nostalgia for kitchens filled with the aromas of autumn spices, polished holiday tables, and the excitement of sharing bite-sized, flavorful treats with family and friends. Reviving this classic reconnects modern cooks with the playful, comforting, and festive spirit of Christmas past. Each creamy, spiced, nut-crusted bite delivers seasonal warmth, indulgence, and a touch of nostalgia, a simple yet elegant holiday appetizer that deserves a place back on festive tables. Apple snow salad. Apple snow salad is a nostalgic mid-century holiday dish that combines light, sweet flavors with a fluffy, snowy appearance, making it a festive addition to Christmas tables. This salad typically features crisp, tart apples mixed with whipped cream or a marshmallow-based dressing, sometimes enhanced with crushed pineapple, coconut, or chopped nuts for added texture and flavor. The result is a light, airy dish that contrasts beautifully with heavier holiday sides, providing a refreshing, sweet finish or complement to the meal. Its bright white, fluffy appearance evokes the look of freshly fallen snow, making it visually striking and seasonally appropriate. The charm of apple snow salad lies in its balance of texture, flavor, and presentation. The crisp apples provide a fresh crunch that complements the creamy, sweet dressing, while optional coconut or nuts add subtle chew and depth. Its preparation is simple, allowing cooks to assemble it ahead of time, and it exemplifies mid-century holiday entertaining, where playful, decorative dishes were as important as flavor. Apple snow salad was often served in glass bowls or individual cups, highlighting its fluffy, snow-like texture and festive appearance. Though largely forgotten today, apple snow salad evokes memories of holiday kitchens filled with the scent of sweet apples and creamy dressing, polished tables, and the excitement of serving a light, whimsical dish alongside traditional mains. Reviving this classic reconnects modern cooks with the flavors, textures, and charm of Christmas past. Each spoonful delivers crisp, sweet apples, airy creaminess, and a touch of festive nostalgia. A refreshing, elegant holiday dish that deserves a place back on the table. Chestnut and bacon casserole. Chestnut and bacon casserole is a savory, comforting holiday side dish that once graced mid-century American Christmas tables with its rich flavors and hearty texture. This casserole typically combines tender roasted chestnuts with crisp, smoky bacon, onions, and sometimes a cream or stock-based sauce, baked together until golden and aromatic. The earthy sweetness of the chestnuts pairs perfectly with the salty, savory bacon, creating a harmonious balance that complements roasted meats, poultry, and other festive mains. Its rich aroma and warm flavors made it a standout addition to holiday spreads. The appeal of chestnut and bacon casserole lies in its combination of textures and depth of flavor. The chestnuts provide a tender, slightly sweet bite, while the bacon adds smokiness and crunch, creating contrast in every forkful. Onions or other aromatics enhance the savory complexity, while the casserole format allows flavors to meld beautifully during baking. This dish exemplifies mid-century holiday cooking, where simple ingredients were transformed into indulgent, flavorful sides that could feed a crowd and elevate the festive meal. Though largely forgotten today, chestnut and bacon casserole evokes nostalgia for kitchens filled with the scent of roasting chestnuts and sizzling bacon, polished holiday tables, and the joy of sharing a thoughtfully prepared, flavorful dish. Reviving this classic reconnects modern cooks with the comforting, savory, and festive flavors of Christmas past. Each bite delivers earthy sweetness, smoky richness, and aromatic depth. A hearty, indulgent side dish that deserves a place once again on holiday tables. Maple pecan icebox cake. Maple pecan icebox cake is a retro holiday dessert that combines sweet, nutty flavors with creamy, chilled layers, making it a festive and effortless addition to mid-century American Christmas tables. This no-bake treat typically features layers of crisp cookies or graham crackers alternated with a luscious filling of whipped cream, cream cheese, or custard flavored with maple syrup, then topped with toasted pecans for crunch and aroma. Chilled in the refrigerator until set, the cookies soften slightly, melding with the rich filling to create a tender melt-in-your-mouth texture that contrasts beautifully with the crunch of the pecans. The charm of maple pecan icebox cake lies in its simplicity, flavor, and visual appeal. The natural sweetness of maple pairs perfectly with the buttery, toasted pecans, while the creamy layers offer a decadent contrast to the tender cookies. Its preparation is easy and convenient, making it ideal for holiday entertaining, yet the finished cake feels elegant and indulgent. Often garnished with additional pecans or a drizzle of maple glaze, the cake becomes a festive centerpiece that delights both the eyes and the palate. Though largely forgotten today, maple pecan icebox cake evokes nostalgia for mid-century kitchens and holiday tables, recalling chilled desserts, the aroma of toasted nuts, and the excitement of a sweet, layered treat. Reviving this classic reconnects modern cooks with the flavors, textures, and charm of Christmas past. Each bite delivers creamy maple sweetness, tender cookie layers, and nutty crunch, a simple yet festive dessert that deserves a place once again on holiday tables. Vintage Holiday Fruit Punch Jelly. Vintage Holiday Fruit Punch Jelly is a nostalgic, festive dish that once added sparkle and flavor to mid-century American Christmas tables. This retro treat combines sweet, fruit-flavored gelatin, often made from a classic red or pink fruit punch mix, with chunks of fruit such as pineapple, cherries, or citrus, creating a wobbly, jewel-toned dessert that is both eye-catching and delicious. sometimes garnished with maraschino cherries, whipped cream, or even a splash of sparkling soda. The gelee offered a refreshing, slightly sweet contrast to richer, heavier holiday dishes. Its colorful, molded presentation made it a centerpiece of the dessert table and a favorite with both children and adults. The charm of vintage holiday fruit punch gelee lies in its simplicity, vibrant appearance, and playful texture. The firm, jiggly gelatin contrasts with the tender fruit pieces, providing a delightful combination of chew and wobble in every bite. Its preparation could be done ahead of time, allowing flavors to meld while freeing the cook to focus on other holiday dishes. This dessert reflects the mid-century fascination with molded gelatin creations, which transformed humble pantry ingredients into visually impressive and flavorful festive dishes. Though largely forgotten today, vintage holiday fruit punch gelee evokes memories of kitchens filled with the scent of fruit, polished holiday tables, and the excitement of serving a colorful, refreshing treat. Reviving this classic reconnects modern cooks with the flavors, textures, and charm of Christmas past. Each bite delivers sweet, fruity flavor, playful gelatin texture, and a nostalgic taste of mid-century holiday cheer. A delightful retro dessert that deserves a place once again on festive tables. Thanks for taking a trip down memory lane with these 30 forgotten side dishes from the 1970s. If you loved revisiting these retro recipes, don't forget to like and share this video with fellow food lovers. Subscribe to our channel for more nostalgic dishes and holiday classics you won't want to miss. Let's bring these flavors back to our tables together.